Hi everyone, my name's Justin Leake from Think Numbers, and today we're actually going to be taking a real life example of calculating a ratio called the inventory days ratio. And what the inventory days ratio does, it actually tells you how many days you're turning over your inventory or stock within a period of time. And generally this is looked at a 12-month period of time. So what I've actually done here is I've actually gone and downloaded Woolworths, which is a famous company in Australia. I've gone to their website and I've downloaded their annual report. And within the annual report, there's two sections you need to go to. So there's the consolidated statement of profit or loss to get certain information around their cost of goods sold, which we're going to need. And also, we're going to need to look at their consolidated statement of financial position, or also known as a balance sheet. And so what I'm going to do here is take in this information and we're going to calculate the inventory days ratio. So there's a couple of ways to actually calculate this. So you can actually do it this way. You can actually go, first of all, you can work out the inventory turnover ratio, which is COGS, cost of goods sold, divided by inventory, or sometimes we take average inventory over 2 periods of time, average inventory. And then that will give you, that's a inventory ratio, inventory turnover ratio. And then what you can also do is if you then take 365 and divide that by your inventory turnover ratio, that is actually your inventory days ratio. Another way to actually write this is slightly different way. You can actually go average inventory. Oops, sorry about that. Average inventory divided by COGS times 365. Okay, so let's actually do that. So let's first of all calculate our inventory turnover ratio. So what you do is you go to your statement of profit and loss and you look for the current year, in this case it's 2017, on that 2017 annual report, and you take the cost of goods sold number. And this actually goes into your profit and loss when you actually sell inventory. So if we take 39,739.7 and we divide that by average inventory, if we then go to the balance sheet, you can see here there's a line under current assets called inventories. And there's actually two amounts here, one for the current year, as at the end of June, and there's an amount for the previous year. But what we're going to do is take the average of the two. So the way to do that is to take the two numbers, add them together, 480.4 and 4558.5, and divide that by 2. And that sum is going to then be divided by the cost of goods number. So let's do that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work out, well, first of all, 739.7. That's our cost of goods number. We're now going to work out our average inventory. So if we go 4080.4 plus 4558.5 and divide that by 2, the average amount actually works out to be 4319.45. And so to actually work out the inventory turnover, we take 39,739.7, divide that by 4319.45, and that equals 9.2. Okay, so that means that inventory turns over 9.2 times per year. So then if we then divide 365 divided by 9.2, what do we get? 365 divided by 9.2. That means 39.67 days. So that means every 39.67 days, or close to, you could almost round it up to 40 days, Woolworths turns over its inventory, which means that's just over a month, isn't it? That's 1 month and 10 days. They turn over their entire inventory balance. Now, another way to actually write this would be to start with average inventory. So if we were to go 4319.45 divided by 39,739.7 and times that amount by 365. Let's try that now. 4319.45 divided by 39739.7 equals 10.869. Times that by 365. And you know what? You get exactly the same number. So there's two different ways you can actually calculate that, as you can see. And the first, that's actually to work out your inventory days. But first of all, you need to work out your inventory turnover, which is actually the number of times it's turning over in the year. But then if you want to convert it into days, you just got to use the 365. All right, hope you've enjoyed this video, and please check and subscribe to my channel and check out other videos.